impressive Johnny Nitro has certainly proven himself as a tag team competitor as well as a singles competitor.
Hold on a second, JR. Every time I've heard... Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. 4. That went nowhere. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that can go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the...
Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. Excellent counter. What ring presence?
I can't believe he countered that one! Jeff Hardy's aerial offense is amazing, but what does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off more. Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going. Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
I don't think Johnny Nitro's winning over any fans here tonight.
Nitro's not worried about impressing the fans, JR. He doesn't need to try. Have you ever seen him outside the ring without a beautiful woman on his arm? Well, you're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very... Looks like someone was playing a little possum there.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't... And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover.
WWE's traveled just about every...
Oh boy, this is going to be big.
Whisper in the wind. And that might have given him the edge in this matchup. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. 2.
It must burn you up to see a young superstar like Nitro do so well here in the WWE, JR.
I think everyone should get what they deserve, King. Nitro deserves to be rewarded for his athletic ability. But if he keeps walking around like he's God's gift to sports entertainment, I think he deserves to be proven wrong. I don't think he's climbing up there for the view. He went straight for the pin. No flies on him. physically debilitating. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR.
Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing. It's great to hear the fans come alive every time Jeff Hardy sets foot in the ring.
Yeah, but I could do without all of his shrieking female fans.
Well, his opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's gonna have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. Wow, what a great actor. He even had me fooled.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. 2, 3.
I think the thing that impresses...
Talk about your combustible elements.
Here we go. Hang on to your hat, JR.
And there they go.
Yeah, great. Real tough guys beating up their opponents after the match is over.
So long, fellas. It's not exactly ethical, but it's understandable.
Yeah? Well, they'd better be careful because Cyber Sunday's still a few weeks away.
I hope you enjoyed messing in my man's match, because you're going to pay for that this week. You've got a handicap